everyone, Gifted Soul here, back for another PickACard reading, and today's reading is going to be about what you are manifesting. You can look at this as a timeless reading, or really any of my PickACard readings you can consider timeless. So we're going to be picking by these Germex cases here. We have here, the first one says Gold Digger. The second option has Be Beautiful. And our third option has Good Vibes Only. So yeah, you can pick by the number, or you can choose by looking at one of those three Germex cases. Okay, so the decks that I'm using are going to be listed in the description box below, as always. Timestamps are going to be in the description box, as well as a pinned comment. Sometimes it may not be pinned, but either way it goes, it will always be in the description box below. Links down below to purchase readings and to book private sessions will be provided as well if you're interested in that. So let's get started with option one. If you didn't have enough time, just press pause or pause the video and allow yourself more time to connect with your intuition to see which pile is more fitting to you. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let's get started with pile number one. Welcome to those of you who have picked pile one. You selected the Gold Digger Germex case, and this is about, obviously it's going to be the opposite of a gold digger. This is somebody that is going after success, somebody that wants to reach all their goals. They're not limiting themselves. They have more than one thing that they want to do, and I feel like that you guys can carry that out. You just have to believe in yourself and know that you can do it. So that's what I feel just by looking at that. Yeah, so it'd be kind of cool if, like, I know there's more of these out there. My mom bought these, but I am using them for a video for right now. But yeah, she purchased these. I'm not sure where she got them from, but I would want to see if there's like different, more than just these, and maybe a few other options, because you can make an oracle with these. I think that's pretty cool. So let's see what pile one is manifesting. So we have death. Please do not get scared, especially for those of you who may be stumbling across this as your first time looking into a PickACard reading. This is about new beginnings. So you're manifesting a fresh start. You're manifesting, I feel like I said, new beginnings, a fresh start, starting something over from scratch, being able to say goodbye to something in order to allow something else to take its place that might be better fitting for you. So we also have clean energy food. So some of you may need to eat a little bit better, or not even just eating, but watching TV, listening to music, all that different type of stuff. Sometimes these things hinder us. Like, say we're listening to a song that has a lot of negative connotations in it. When you feed into that stuff and you listen to that stuff constantly, it kind of transpires into reality. So Spirit says be careful what songs you listen to, because you're going to manifest a lot of the lyrics that are in the song into real life, and you don't want that. So Spirit says you just allow a song to be a song. Make sure you're not feeding into too many TV shows and things like that, or anything that speaks negative energy up. And so this says when you fuel your body with a beautiful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. But with this being said, I do also feel like some of you may have picked this with the goal to maybe lose weight or something, or exercise more or something, but know that I don't touch bases on health, but I will say very briefly here that it looks like maybe some of you are manifesting weight loss, manifesting getting rid of negativity. So we have savings. And this one says, as you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a big part of your self-care path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life's purpose. So it looks like you are also manifesting. When it says savings, yes, we're talking about money. Yes, we're talking about just putting things back so that we can conserve and all of that good stuff. But I feel like this is also about, it's about things in general. It's not just about money. Really appreciating what it is that you have around you and not feeling like you have to have other things to fill a void or fulfill you when you have enough. But for the most part, I do see you manifesting enough money stability or financial stability coming up to where you have enough to save and get what you need and possibly get what you want as well. So that's always great. We have not for you, not for you. So whatever it is that I said earlier about letting something go and allowing for something else to take its place that is better for you, I'm thinking, or I'm feeling that this is about that. It's in connections with this. Whatever this thing is, it's not for you. It needs to end. So this could be some type of cycle in a relationship, something that's just toxic, or just something that maybe you try to force to be, you know, something that it isn't. So Spirit says if you have to force something, it's not meant to be. But it looks like you're manifesting a lot of fortune. Definitely new ideas that are going to spark up a community of people to support you, as well as investing into what you are putting out. As far as not for you, I keep looking at this fortune cookie. My spiritual bestie / soul sister V11 Crystals has an oracle deck out. I think it's called the Fortune Cookie Oracle deck. Please do check it out. She has done a video on it and a full flip through where you can look at all the cards. But yeah, go look at that. And yeah, back on topic. But we have decisions, higher self. So I feel like you are manifesting a lot of opportunities to come your way. But the thing that is going to be holding you back, if you allow it to, is number one, I feel like procrastination. And number two, I'm feeling like choosing not to let go of this past energy that we're talking about. This thing that needs to end. This is holding you back. Something that you're trying to bring back to life, but it's just not meant to be. So yeah, lots of decisions coming. We have spiritual union. So for some of you, this could be about a relationship or just a spiritual connection with somebody. It doesn't have to be romance. We have, to me, this is about being in harmony with your spiritual self versus I feel like this is about your old self. I don't know why this is being brought up. I feel like you were more spiritually in tune back then than you are now. You still are spiritually in tune, but I feel like somehow some type of relationship kind of sparks, is dimming something, is making you not see something correctly. But for the most part, as far as spiritual union, I feel like you're going to come into contact with people, and this could be about what I said a second ago about people supporting you that are spiritual and that are meant to be in your life for one reason or another. This could be friends as well, or maybe even long lost family members, or whatever the case is. But I feel like you're manifesting upcoming spiritual connections. We have a career change. So you're manifesting a career change. You're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. For some of you, this has to do with you using psychic abilities and or reading cards, or whatever the case is, something spiritual. it is at least a part of your life purpose if it's not regarding what you are manifesting coming up. But we have air elementals, so we are talking about air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or this is just you having those placements at this time, or the energy. So we have, I embrace the element of air and I am open to all knowledge and wisdom. So Aquariuses are very, very, very in tune. I don't know why I said Aquariuses. It may be because I am one. I literally was not trying to say that. I was trying to say air signs. But anyway, for some of you, you may be an Aquarius. Maybe that's why I felt called to say that. But anyway, air signs are very spiritually inclined. So this is definitely about allowing your intuition to guide you. There's a change that you are needing to make within your career. And this change is going to provide more knowledge, it's going to provide more wisdom, and it's going to provide more independence. We have owls, so we're back with intuition. There are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. So definitely you're going to be kind of finding out a lot. Your intuition is going to definitely be... I was about to say sensitive, but I mean at a very high level. So it is messages and guidance that you can trust into. There are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. And so this is, I embrace the element of air and I am open to all knowledge and wisdom. So yeah, you know a lot, but I feel like sometimes you hinder your own success by kind of keeping not your thoughts to yourself, but more so choosing not to listen to your intuition 100%, second guessing yourself. Nature. So I feel like some of you may even be planting gardens, maybe flowers, or maybe there's a need to connect more deeply with nature. And then we have owl here, so you may need to spend time with some animals, or just in general different places and ways for you to connect with your inner self and your intuition and all those abilities. Going outside, sitting in a garden, sitting underneath a tree, just something. Maybe even sitting in an altar, setting up an altar outside. Something that is helping you meditate more and helping you being able to have a sacred space to listen to messages that the spirits are wanting you to have and listen to and take action upon. So we have farewell to the moon. Appreciate and enjoy your lunar lights and cycles. So I feel like this is spirit saying for you to appreciate your intuition more. In the moon, whenever the moon, any type of moon card, I don't care if it's tarot, I don't care if it's an oracle deck, whatever deck it is, if it includes a moon card, I am always going to look at it and say, hey, this is about you and your intuition. So here we have intuition yet again, farewell to the moon. This is about appreciating those insights instead of shooing them away, trying to maybe you're being in denial about certain things that it is trying to tell you, or whatever the case is. This is about not doing that anymore and allowing your intuition to help you lead the way and focus upon the right things. So it looks like definitely during our next moon phase or full moon phase, whatever the case may be, you are needing to kind of embark on some type of change. And change is the perfect, or the moon cycles are the perfect time to manifest change. Even during retrogrades, it's the perfect time. I know people kind of go through a lot of negative energy during those times, but for the most part, this is all about helping you transform. So we have treat yourself. You are manifesting, I feel like for some of you, you're manifesting a vacation. For some of you, you're manifesting some alone time where you can really appreciate the things around you, more so nature. I feel like this is for some of you about getting outside more. And I know we're in the, well, I think it's been lifted in some places. I know we were never on strict watch or quarantine or anything where I'm at. But for the most part, I think that, or I feel that this is about at least getting outside more and enjoying what the outside world has to offer. Even if you are being forced in, there are still ways around it. So we have indigo, improve your vision. We're back with intuition. You're manifesting a heightened psychic abilities. You may already be there, but at this time they're going to be very, very, very high and very trustable, or very trustworthy rather. So yeah, it looks like, I feel like you are needing to do some work with some color therapy here with the color purple or indigo or lavender or anything around that spectrum. We have enlightenment, pursue spiritual growth. So you are manifesting unexpected changes, things that you didn't think would ever happen to you, things that you didn't think that would ever be a part of your life. Spiritual growth, we're going back to the abilities. Forgiveness. So it's possible you're manifesting settling some type of debt. It could be karmic debt, could be karmic relationship debt, could just be financial debt, anything that is wanting to let go of some type of resentment towards you. You are manifesting that. Hearing messages from yeah. So some of you are seeing this like this because you are in tune, but this is just validation to keep listening. But for some of others of you, this is about those of you who are actually having your intuition tell you things and you're just shrugging it off, and spirit is validating to you to stop doing that and to really listen, pay attention, and act upon what you are seeing there. So here, message from spirit. I'm a clear channel for messages from spirit. So yes, you are. Commitment, being when it comes to reaching your goals, we're going back to this here. That is about not letting something stop you, in staying focused and keep moving. It looks like you are manifesting possibly some type of relationship commitment, something becoming more official. Maybe you're trying to get certification for something is what I feel for some of you. For some of you, this is in the spiritual community. For others of you, this is just about something in general that is trying to make a compromise with you. Okay, so we have this card here, double-sided messages. You did it. So you're going to definitely reach your goals. And I feel like for most of you by the end of 2020. So you did it. And the back says, hooray, success is here or just around the corner. You worked hard and your efforts are paying off. Congratulate yourself and truly savor your fantastic victory. Just remember that success comes in cycles, so we can't be at the top of our game 24/7. We succeed, celebrate, rest, renew, and succeed again. Know where you are in this journey. You did it before and you'll do it again and again. So yeah. We have this here. This is also double-sided. I tried my best not to look when I shuffled, but this one here says, take the leap. Your courage will see you through. And we have courage. So being confident in your abilities, being confident in your skills, being confident in something you're actually very good at. I feel like even other people have told you you're very good at it. I feel like for some of you, this is strictly about readings. I don't know, like, if you maybe tried to do this before and you stepped back, spirit is saying to take a go at it again. Even if this is not in relation to something like that, this is telling you to try something again and be courageous and not feel like you don't have what it takes. Okay, so we have this here. Hope is a conduit for miracles. So having more hope, being more I feel like that goes back to being more confident, but this is just about, and I don't know if that's the moon or the earth, or maybe not even neither, but this is kind of giving me moon vibes again. I feel like for some of you, you may be really struggling with your intuition, and you're kind of feeling like it's hopeless to continue to try to spark up information. But if you're not receiving information, it's not saying that your abilities aren't good. This is just saying that sometimes, even for me, even for experts out there, this is, you don't get every piece of information out there. You're not supposed to. And in times you don't, it means you're not meant to have it. It's okay not to know all of the answers. Just have hope. Look ahead and see what you can actually see. And what I mean by that, I said that backwards. I meant to say to see beyond what you can see. We have, yep, I promise you guys, I did not just make that up. Psychic development. There we go. I've already said enough about that, so I'm just going to give that for further validation there. Number 27. And then we have I Remember, Soul Plan, the Fated Life versus the Destiny Life. And this is reminding me of the Wheel of Fortune in traditional tarot. This is from the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, if anybody is wondering. But this is, it looks like you're manifesting whatever it is that you are doing or thinking about doing. And I feel like more so, again, we're talking about this psychic development here. I feel like this is more so about manifesting something that you, like I said, you're very good at something. And like I said earlier, I feel like it says I remember. It feels it's something that you have already tried to do before, if it's not in relations to this spirituality. And Spirit is saying to take a go at it again, and that it was definitely a part of your soul plan. It was a part of your life purpose. It is a destiny for you. And remember that you are the creator of your own destiny. So Spirit is just saying to remember all these things. And also, you're also manifesting somebody or something. Like I said, it could be something, a job, psychic development, all this other stuff. Remember that. But this could even be like an ex or something that, even if you're not trying to, you're manifesting it somehow. So just be aware of that. But something or somebody from your past definitely is showing back up here. So I wish you guys love and light. Hope that this made sense. If you like a personal reading, please see the link below to do so, or to purchase a reading. And I hope that this resonates. Please comment, let me know what pile you picked, if it resonated, and just anything. I love to interact with you guys more. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Love and light. Hello, pile 2. Thank you for stopping by. Here is what you guys have chosen. You have chose Be Beautiful. So basically it's beautiful, but it's saying to be you. You are beautiful. You are great as you are. Accept yourself, accept your authenticity, accept your uniqueness, and let that part of you shine. Don't feel like you have to change because of another person or because of society's teachings. Feel okay being you, and being you is as beautiful as it gets, is what I'm being told for some of you. So there you go. So we're gonna have this right here for you guys to look at. And we're going to go ahead and see what you guys are manifesting. So 10 of Swords. I feel like you're manifesting a lot of stress right now because you're overwhelmed with something. You're maybe even feeling like you're being portrayed, or I'm hearing something about gossip. Spirit is saying not to feed into it because you're only going to continue to manifest this outcome. Spirit says let go of it. Once you let go of it, you're going to manifest more happy changes in a more healthy and stable life. So you're manifesting successful funding, resources coming to you to help you, maybe loans or something that is going to help you get to where you are needing to be. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. So this is just about, even if not money, some things around you that can help you. And if not, it is coming into your energy where there's going to be a person or a resource, maybe even a newspaper or something that is going to help you come up whatever it is that you are needing to provide for yourself or for whatever it is that you are trying to take control of. So we have partnership. So we go back to that. So definitely some type of partnership here. Somebody is going to help invest into something for you. You are manifesting some type of project and ideas. Somebody that manifesting somebody in your life that is going to help you on the road to success. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and you are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needs, skills, and resources. So basically the same thing, just about. You're not going to do this by yourself. Somebody is going to help you. You can do it by yourself, but Spirit says let somebody else take the check. Never ending story. Okay. It looks like you are also manifesting. I feel like maybe you want to write a book, or maybe Spirit is asking for you to turn your trials and tribulations into a book, something that can relate to a lot of people, something that is definitely going to help you. Maybe you're needing help funding this book or whatever the case is, but if you're not thinking about a book or not writing a book, Spirit is saying maybe you should think about it. You have the skills to do so. But I feel like you're manifesting a story that is going to resonate with everybody. And Spirit says take this opportunity to do something about it, to make something out of it. Make a book, maybe a blog, something, because it's going to get you a lot of I don't want to say attention, I want to say some type of recognition. So we have risk from Joy Guides, card number 43. So Spirit is wanting you to take a leap of faith, be adventurous, have some fun, stop trying to be perfect, step outside of the box and take a chance on something. Whatever this is, take a chance on it. You are manifesting material harvest. Okay, so I cut out for a moment, but you are manifesting material harvest. So it looks like a lot of financial stability is coming up for you. I did feel like I said that in one of, it was pile 1 because I'm only on the pile 2. So, but yeah, financial stability due to something that you worked hard for. It's something that a lot of people can relate to. I feel like it's like a book, but again, if that's not what you're doing, something you're needing to create on paper that's going to help people. And it's going to bring in a lot for you. Creative expression. Your soul belongs to express itself creatively. So whether it is through painting, whether it is through writing, whether it is through singing, something, or maybe even sewing clothes or something, Spirit is saying you to get to go outside of the box and get creative. So we have Archangel Raphael, who is the angel of healing. It's more so about physical health than anything else, but for the most part, it says, I invite Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge to my life. So definitely some type of healing is coming up. You are manifesting it because you are choosing to finally I feel like see the truth of something. We have Phoenix. Be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. So yeah, you're manifesting. I think I said this in pile 1 too, a new beginning, but it says being renewed. So definitely you can expect some type of something that is going to elevate you is what I'm being told to say. And this kind of reminds me of fire sign energy. So, or you have just an energy going on around you at this time. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, could be other areas of your chart, if not your primary sign. Moderation, a need to have patience, a need to practice self-discipline, as well as having a balance of good and bad. And what I mean by that is allowing yourself to feel everything. But for most of you, this is saying you're doing too much of something. Maybe you're focusing too heavily on one area of your life and you're forgetting about the other aspects. And Spirit is wanting you to take your mind off of whatever it is that has been heavily weighing on you and allow yourself to focus on something else for a little while. Spirit says it's okay to take a break. So we have fertility, and this may be what it is. I don't do pregnancy or health readings for private readings. I will do possibly for the collective. So keep that in mind. If you do order a reading from me, do not ask any pregnancy, fertility, or health related questions. But anyway, potential powerful creative energy, initiation energy. This could, again, like I said, or like this says, it could be literally fertility, or fertility is about rebirth. It is about just giving birth to something in general. It does not have to be a baby. So, but lots of creative energy is coming to you, as well as things that you're actually going to get done. For some of you, it can be you may be focusing too much on possibly having kids or feeling like you can't conceive or whatever the case is. But it looks like once you take a step back from it, when you least expect it, Spirit is saying that you're going to get that positive pregnancy test. So, yeah. Listen to your body. So, yeah, it looks like we have a lot of messages about our bodies. Archangel Raphael is literally a physical health, like I said earlier. So, Spirit is wanting you to listen to your body. Stop ignoring the changes that your body wants you to make. Otherwise, it's going to be even harder for you to conceive. For some of you, you could already be pregnant. And for a lot of you, this does not necessarily talk about a baby. This is about bringing something new into the world. Does not have to be a human life, but can be. Gray, learn to scan your body. Up. Here we go. This is just going to be clarification. There's nothing more for me to say. It's too many messages, and I promise you, I'm not going in my decks doing this. This is just happening. So Archangel Raphael, listen to your body, learn to scan your body. Your body has already been sending you messages, and some of you are ignoring them. Hence why you're having so much difficulty in trying to maybe even lose weight or get pregnant, or something specific you're trying to do with your body, but you're not listening to it. Creative wonderment, back to creation. Follow your passion. Do whatever it is that makes you happy. Something that is going to distract you from everything that you're focusing too much on. You're manifesting harmony, bringing two things together. We're back with the partnership. So somebody is going to help you through this. Breaking barriers, setting boundaries, things like that. I feel like this is setting boundaries with yourself and other people, and also with your body. I am expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom, and allow yourself to feel like, I feel like maybe you rely too heavily on other people, possibly. But it's not even about that, though, because somebody is meant to help you with something. But Spirit is saying, don't forget that you have the capability to do a lot by yourself. And I want to say I brought that up in Pile 1 too. I'm not sure. I could be thinking about other PickACard readings I've done recently. But deserving. Knowing what you're deserving of. Not allowing somebody to take your power, to take what you have earned, and taking credit for what it is that you have created. Back to fertility in the creative aspect. So we have, you are enough just as you are, and you are loved. If you don't have a model for love, imagine yourself as a child. Perhaps you have a favorite picture of yourself as an adorable 5-year-old. Look into your own sweet eyes and acknowledge just how special you are. The child inside still needs your tenderness, and so does the adult you. Please don't abandon yourself. Instead, tap into the ocean of love inside. You are loved. So I feel like you already have some type of connection to children very heavily. This is about your inner child as well, but I'm also feeling the need to talk about children in general with this. We were talking about pregnancies and stuff just a moment ago, and I feel like this is about you coming into that, owning that, allowing yourself to I feel like you need to dream big. Spirit says don't only stop at the small things. You can do whatever it is you set your mind to. You are loved, you are supported, and I feel like you are even supported by your future child, for those of you who don't have kids. And for those of you that do, they are in your corner as well. So yeah. Rest and relax. This is double-sided. Release guilt and make your needs a top priority. Rest. So this is another body message. You need sleep. Sleep throws, if you don't get enough sleep, it throws off a lot of cycles in your body. It kind of amps up certain chemicals in our brains. I'm not a doctor or anything. I just do a lot of research, and I am thinking about pursuing psychology. So I just know a lot of things, but I just feel like, yeah, you need to get sleep. That is another, thing. But I feel like you are manifesting those moments where you will be able to get sleep, and it won't be restless, and you won't be tossing and turning. And now I know that we were talking about pregnancy here. For some of you, this is not for everybody, but with this being, I had got pregnant last year. I think, was it July I conceived, August I found out, September I miscarried. But when I was starting to see signs of me being pregnant, before I went to the doctor and took tests, I started going to sleep a lot all of a sudden. And before, I was staying up late, not trying to, but I just couldn't get sleep or nothing. Then all of a sudden I started to wind down and I started to get sleep. So something is going to make you slow down. Even if it's not a child, it's going to be some type of project or endeavor that's going to keep you on your feet, and it's going to make you sit your blank down somewhere. So, and sometimes we need that. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. So yeah, just focus on your positive attributes. Stop thinking about the negative ones. The negative, even the things that you think are negative aren't really negative. They're actually things that make you who you are, and you a better for person. Y'all, I'm making up words, but be beautiful. This goes back to this, I feel. Seeing yourself through others' eyes. A lot of people look up to you, even if you may not feel they do. They do. They just won't say anything, or maybe they're scared, or maybe they don't want to rub you off the wrong way, but definitely you are supported. Relationships, back to partnerships, somebody helping you through something, having a healthy relationship that's not one-sided. You're manifesting a lot of friendships coming up, meeting new people, and allowing for them to take part in something that you have dreamed of or have wanted to do since you were young, is what I'm feeling. The golden okay, yeah. So the golden children, I stopped myself because we've been talking about, somebody's thinking about this heavily. Even if it's but one person, someone is heavily thinking about having kids, or maybe if you have kids, you're maybe focused on them a lot. But this goes back to another inner child message. You're manifesting a deeper connection within your inner child. It says tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. You have a lot of talents that maybe you need to show to the world and stop hiding. And just innocence is about going back to being you. So a lot of you, it's not saying that you're struggling with being yourself, but you are maybe not showing the truth of who you really are because of maybe some type of fear of being judged or whatever the case is. But Spirit says to stop doing that and allow yourself to be seen, allow your voice to be heard, and don't hold back any opinions or anything either. We're all entitled to them. So I wish you guys love and light. That is your pile. If you would like a personal reading, my links are down in the description box below. Or you can contact me, GiftedSoul777@gmail.com, and I will help you see what it is that you may need. Wish you love and light. Thank you for stopping by. Let me know if it resonated. I hope to see you guys in the next one. So welcome to those of you who have picked pile 3, which is the final pile for this video. Good vibes only. I feel like you are manifesting a healthy balance of positive energy. You're manifesting healthy relationships. You are manifesting I feel like standing up for yourself and standing up for what you believe in. I feel like you are being, I don't know why, and this probably doesn't make sense, but Spirit is saying you need to be blunt about something. Something you need to be blunt about. So you're manifesting, it says 5 of Pentacles. So a lot of you may be struggling financially and kind of not seeing results within your financial area, or just something that has made you feel like you don't have anything or anyone. You're leaving something behind. 5 of Pentacles is about abandonment. It's about sadness. But let's see. I'm going to have to clarify that. Whoops. Have courage to ask for and accept help. So this is why you're hindering your financial stability and all these other things, because you're not asking for somebody's help. You know who to ask, but you're afraid to ask. Asking for help is a sign of strength. As is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept the assistance as well as give it to others you are guided. So as soon as you do that, this is going to turn around. This is going to allow for you to see fruits of your labor and be able to enjoy things in life and not have to be so sad all the time. Positive faith and optimism. So being optimistic about money and everything else in your life. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities when your positive expectations, with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. Keep in mind that this is temporary setbacks. Like it says, it's not something that's going to last forever. It cannot rain forever. It can feel like it, but in reality, it won't rain every single day. Exchanging gifts. So I feel like you have something to offer somebody, and in return, this person is going to give something to you. And this is going to alleviate you from these financial issues or whatever it is that you are having issues with. So you're manifesting gifts, a healthy partner exchange. I talked about partnerships in pile 2 if you're interested. Physical body, Gaia. I also talked about that in pile 2 as well. So it looks like card number 31, physical body. You are manifesting, I feel like, more physical energy. Maybe you feel weighed down for whatever reason. I feel like that is going to be something that is going to get better for you. And when I say weighed down, I mean, I feel like some of you may feel like you are under spiritual attack. There may be anxiety or a lot of things keeping you from doing daily activities, but Spirit is saying you're manifesting change to happen in that area. So you are manifesting things because you are choosing to be patient. You're not forcing things to happen, but also this is going back to, even though you have patience, Spirit said it doesn't mean you have to keep from allowing other people to help you. Counseling. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. Interesting. So you are needing to, like I said, seek help. It may not even just be financially, but it looks like you are needing some type of professional assistance getting over some type of trial in your life, or possibly you are the one that should be doing the counseling. You're manifesting trustworthy encounters. Movement, meditation. I celebrate and honor my physical body through dance and movement. So this happened in pile 2 where the same thing kept coming up over and over and over again in different cards. So we have physical body here, physical body here. So I feel like some of you do need to go to pile 2. That's up to you. But I talk a lot about these two issues there. They came up, but just in different cards. Plain, a journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. So I see an unexpected visit from someone. I see a vacation coming up, or you manifesting a well-deserved like I said, vacation. Pile 1, I think I mentioned a vacation. Might have been pile 2, but I can't remember. But either way it goes, I see you going somewhere. And even if not physically traveling, and if somebody's not coming to you, this is about you generally seeing positive movement ahead. Going somewhere metaphorically means, and look, I forgot that it even said metaphorically on the card, but metaphorically means that your life is going to become more fulfilled and you're going to head in a great direction. You are going to be going somewhere. So things are going to change. You're manifesting domestic harmony. Let's see. The return of Aphrodite. The return of Aphrodite, temple, birth of the goddess, guidance goddess energy, treating as sacred. Spirit is saying, I feel like there's going to be some birds coming around. There's a bird in her hand. I'm feeling called to look at directly that for whatever reason, but I see some birds coming to you and maybe have even been repetitive. Spirit is wanting you to take notice of that. They're trying to communicate with you and send you messages, so keep listening. I feel like this is about your body being your temple as well, and needing to connect with your goddess energy more. I feel like you are manifesting goddess energy. Visualization, claiming what is yours, seeing something before you actually like have it in your hands, seeing that it's with you already. Spirit says to claim that, and that is what you will receive, because you literally are a manifester with that visualization. Scarlet, attract success. So success is coming to you in many different forms. Spirit says 7. The number 7 is meaning something for some of you. I don't know what, but maybe a life path number. Leadership, set your goals. So we're going back to taking the lead, initiating contact with someone that can help you, initiating something in general, and being that powerful person that you are, being the emperor. You're manifesting a deeper relationship with people, more respect, seeing people in a different light, and vice versa. People also seeing you that way. Even people that may not like you, people you may not like, you're going to have a new level of respect for each other, and maybe even help each other. Launching your journey. I am an intrepid traveler selling forth into the universe. So that's more validation that some of you are going to be going on a trip that is going to help you relax, but it's also going to open up business opportunities. And again, for some of you, this may just be metaphorically speaking, but everything here that is happening, that you are manifesting, is meant for you. Even if it doesn't work out, you are meant to go down those things, or down that road. Increase in finances, increase in success in general. Like I said, increase in decisions. Like a lot of different opportunities are coming, and I feel like it's going to be one after the other, nonstop for a period of time. So we have, it's time for a little spring cleaning. Your home is sacred and your surroundings matter. Honor where you recharge and fill it with beauty. Make space by giving away or donating what you don't need. Your clutter could be someone else's gold. Plus, when we have less to process physically, we have more room to process things emotionally. A clear head and new room for great art awaits. Spruce up your fabulous nest. Spruce up your nest. So this is time to get organized, time to get prioritized, and time to just get rid of things that you no longer need. And that could even be certain partnerships, but I feel like this is more so about getting your house in order. And I see you manifesting a lot of Okay, so I paused very briefly because there was some outside noise interfering, so I just didn't want that to take over any messages that I may need to relay. But I feel like this is about you. I got a message while I was doing so, and Spirit is wanting me to revert back to this playing card. A journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. Somebody or something is coming to you from out of town. For some of you, somebody is coming to you. They want you to get your stuff in order. You could even be in a long distance relationship or something, whatever it is. Somebody's coming to you. Somebody's coming in your home. But this is some type of opportunity. But okay, so I was cut off again. But what I was trying to say is they're choosing to meet up in a place where you are comfortable. Is more so in your home. So make sure you're organized, make sure you have everything picked up off the floor, everything just spruced up. This person's traveling to you. Doesn't necessarily have to be from a long way, but for the most part, for a lot of you, this is somebody coming from afar. So we have another body message. So I'm beginning to think, I'm not even beginning to think, I know that this is a message for everybody. Everybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care. This is for you. So it says, care for your body. Self-love and self-acceptance are the ultimate acts of self-care. Pile 1 and Pile 2 both have body messages, so please do tune into them. You don't have to, but I want you to see the synchronicities, because it looks like to some degree we're all synchronized. So self-love, love yourself, love your body, love yourself enough to not put certain things in your body or put too much of certain things in your body. Talked about moderation in Pile 2, I believe, so do go back there if you feel called. But yeah, my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflicts into growth, and fear into love. So stop projecting fear into yourself. I feel like you are overanalyzing over things that literally are not the end of the world. Spirit says to think of it like this. When we go through things, we grow spiritually, we grow intellectually. It's all a part of the human process. But Spirit says you can get over that. I myself have PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And I know how hard this can be, but even I sometimes find a way to be occupied with other things and to keep my mind focused in the right direction. So Spirit says not to let past dramas put fear into things that you could be doing to help yourself gain a brighter future. We have clarity. So here we have the clear quartz in the card. I want to say, oops, this is the third eye chakra cards. I think I get it mixed up sometime, but here are some crystals here. Spirit just wants you to work with crystals. You're going to manifest just by having them around. And I feel like you're manifesting more clarity into different situations around you. And it's funny because while I was pulling the cards for all the piles, I was literally thinking of this card and a lot of other cards that I felt like were going to pop up, and not even cards, but just things in general, and they're literally coming out. But anyway, greater clarity coming around your finances, coming around just different things in your life, and you're not going to be confused anymore. You're going to know what to do. You're going to know where to go from there, and you're going to be able to take action accordingly, and also just know where you stand with something or somebody. I feel like for most of you, this is about a business proposal. Star bathing, light body, crystal, grid, transmission, activation. So I stopped like that. I paused like that when I said crystal because we done talked about crystals. Here are mine. This is rose quartz here, and these are just a couple of them anyway. And this is one of my amethyst. Sometimes it will not show the correct color, but on the camera. But here we have another body message: allowing yourself to flow gracefully and not weighing yourself down. And I feel like this is practicing crystal reading, because it's going to help you manifest. And I feel like you're going to manifest more knowledge about crystals, and that even if you don't think you know, Spirit says, and you know enough to teach people about this. If you don't, I feel like you're going to gain that knowledge, and you're going to be able to help other people along their journey with crystals or just anything pertaining to spirituality. And I talked a lot about spirituality and pile 2. But anyway, guys, that is your reading, pile 3. I thank you for stopping by. Please let me know what else you would like to see from me. Any other PickACard reading suggestions I'd be happy to look into. I wish you love and light. Thank you for stopping by. I hope it resonated. If so, let me know. Let me know what pile you picked. Let me know what message you took from this reading. And just let me know something. I love to interact with you guys more. Personal readings you are able to purchase in the description box below. It's also linked on my channel, my Etsy shop, and my website. Message me there, or you can message me at GiftedSoul777@gmail.com, where I will be able to discuss with you services and see what may best fit your needs if you are having trouble deciding what to purchase. Love and light, guys.